Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa Miller and Lisa Wood. All right, you guys, finally, I have been sitting here all day. My husband was out at a car part swap meet kind of thing, and he usually helps me with all of the enlarging of any types of cutters that I need. And I was looking for just a basic Christmas tree cookie cutter, just so that I could put it on this fireplace piece that I'm using. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Sue. Hello, ladies. Come on in. Let's see. These. And these. Just making sure I have these close by. Way. Okay, so we're going to put together the other fireplace, okay? This one is using the bulbs. Now, I know people are asking me if those bulb buddies are available, okay? I don't know yet because some of them are going on this fireplace piece, okay? So I have to see which ones are going to get used first and then decide what ones are available to sell, okay? So that's why I haven't answered those questions yet, because I'm not sure, right, of which ones we're going to use and which ones we're not, okay? So I can always make more. Santa, I was just kind of hanging out, waiting for something to finish uploading, and I made him. Now, he doesn't look as good on this camera because of the lighting, right? He's a little Christmas bulb. Okay. He's super cute. I'll show you guys how to make him. Okay. But for now, I was just killing time waiting to cut some trees because I need a tree for this fireplace idea that I have in my head. Okay. I'm going to set him on parchment over there so he can dry. I think this color is okay. Looking at it through your screen looks okay. Hi, Candy. Hi, Kat Holloman. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Kelly Knutson. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Angie. Hi, Terry. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sandy Gillespie. Hey, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. We're going to start this other fireplace now, okay? Now, Greg's printing another tree for me. As soon as he got home, I showed him the tree that I really wanted to use. These trees are in 2 pieces. I was going to, worst case scenario, try to just glue them together to see, but the other one is a little bit bigger. So I think by the time it comes to needing the tree, I think the other tree will be ready. Okay, so these took forever because they're 2 pieces, right? Like that. But they're really pretty. I did a light green one and it prints 2 at the same time. Okay, it prints 2 different colors, which also takes time. Okay, so I printed these 2 trees. So I really like them. It's just I don't think they're going to be big enough for what I want on my piece. Okay, so, but worst case scenario, they might. Okay, they might. So let me move some toothpicks out of the way here. Get some space. Get out some of these Christmas ones that Nancy made for me. Might be using some of these. And some of these, some of the smaller ones. So my theme for this one is like a Christmas tree, right? Christmas decoration, Christmas tree decorating. That's kind of what we're going with for this piece, okay? So I'm just going to get out the smaller pieces. I have this one, but I think these are still too small for what I want. And I kind of wanted a cookie cutter tree because I wanted it, you know, up top. But let's see what else we have in here. Another one. You need that one. Just for little filler pieces, basically, is what these do. There's another littler tree. All right, so I'm gonna leave these pieces out just in case as filler pieces, okay? But we never know. Remember I said when we're doing something like this, it's better to have more pieces around you, right? So you can kind of look and see what you've got and what you might need, all right? So I'm gonna move these off to the side. So anything that pertains to the Christmas tree and decorating is kind of what this fireplace is going to represent. And of course, we're putting the bulb buddies on this one, okay? Okay, so also just letting you guys know, the bulb buddy kits are now up in the shop and available. Okay, and I added for this little guy to be able to make this guy in your kits, I added a little baggie of sprinkles just in case you're starting out and you don't have those yet. I added some little sprinkles in there so that you could do this style of ornament, okay? But I have all the little ornaments that we've made, okay? We have the small ones, and then we have one of the bigger ones, okay? So I'm gonna see about trying to place these all. Not all of them. They're not all going to fit. I know that for a fact, okay? But I just want to see which ones are going to fit better together. So my color theme is kind of all over the place. It's just Christmas colors. There's no particular red and white, green and white. It's just Christmas colors, okay? So these are what we're going to be putting on the fireplace. I had to cut my styrofoam to get it on the fireplace, and that green powdery stuff kind of goes everywhere. So this is the fireplace. It's all ready to go. I have a different idea for covering the clay on this one. So that's what we're going to start with, okay? Since we're doing a Christmas tree, I'm going to make, instead of splats to cover this, I'm going to make a large tree skirt with clay. So we're going to cover this with the tree skirt, then the tree, and then the bulbs. That's my vision. Okay, so let's start with the tree skirt first. Let me move you guys down over here. So this is what we're going to be covering, right? I'm going to make my tree skirt red with a white fluff around it, okay? That's what I'm going to use to cover up my clay. Guys, these are available in the shop. One is 2.5, the other is 2. So these go perfect with the Christmas tree cutters. Okay, so these are now available. I've got them at a good price, 2 for $8 plus shipping. Okay, so these are up in the shop. Plus, you can also, if you haven't bought your tree yet, you can get one with a tree. Okay, so just letting you guys know that these are available. The bulb buddies are available. So whenever you guys are ready, I've done my part. I've got those listed for y'all. Okay, so we're going to start with some red clay. Hi, Stephanie Fogg. Hi, Dawn. So I'm going to need a little bit of clay. I'm going to need quite a bit of the red. Okay. No. Phew. Stayed just. Yeah, I knocked my fireplace over. I'm all right. It stayed. Nothing fell off. We're good. I am, though, going to cover this with some glue. So when I lay my clay down, it will stay. So this glue is not going to dry, so it'll be all ready. Okay. It'll be all ready. I'm going to put some glue here on the fireplace itself. All right, so that's ready to go when my clay is ready. Okay, it can drip a little bit. It's not going to kill anything, so as long as it drips over there and not over here where my clay is. Okay. So this is going to have to be a pretty good size because it's got to cover this whole top. Okay. Conditioning up my clay. I'm going to have to cut this because I'm not going to have a cutter big enough. So I'm going to have to cut this by hand. All right. Let me see if this is going to be enough. Doesn't have to be super thick. It just needs to be big enough to cover the whole top part. Okay. So I'm going to roll this out. Again, I wish I knew where my big roller was. But I'm going to roll this out as big as I can. Might need more. We'll see. Doesn't necessarily have to be round. I need more. I'm going to need more. What I have. It'll go faster covering it all in one sheet too. So this is just another idea for you guys when it comes time to get your fireplaces going. Carrie, are you under any kind of a business page? If you're on a business page to another business page, sometimes it stops you from being able to comment. Okay? So let's push this out like dough in a round. So maybe we can keep it round-ish. Okay? Much better, much better. All right. Gonna have to put a hole in the middle so that I can set right over the top part of my fireplace piece. So for that, I'm just going to cut a piece right here. Now I'm going to probably put that on there. I could go round, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. So if we just, let's see, let me shape. Again, this is all new. These are all new designs every time I do one of these fireplaces, right? So the back kind of go straight, right? Boy, that color red is kind of distorted. But it's a red. All right. Now we're going to go and put a white fluff around that, and that should help cover up the rest of my fireplace. So I'm going to get some white. Hi, Penny. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Lori Reynolds. Hi, everyone. Okay, so this, we'll do this in a couple of different sections as far as maybe the front and the back. It's definitely a faster way to cover up all of your floral foam. Kind of looking like a skirt, right? Like a little tree skirt. Clay magic. That should work okay right there. Okay. not to tug on that too hard.
All right, now I have to take the painstaking time of just going around, and I'm going to fluff my fur. Doesn't take too long. I like to make sure that it sticks up on both the top and the bottom down here. Might have to put more white right there. Cover that up. Clay sticks to clay. Don't worry about the glue situation too much. Okay? Just covering in holes. If I can pull this all together and then fluff it as I do that, it should look like one piece.
All right. So that covers all of our clay. That covers all of our floral foam, right? All of our floral foam is covered. And besides, you're not going to see most of this anyways, right? Because we're going to put all of our bulbs and everything are going to go. Let's do it on here, just in case. There. All right. Now, let's get busy. So, I know I have 2 larger bulbs, and then I have 3 smaller bulbs. Okay? So, I was thinking 2 larger bulbs, and then I was thinking 3 small bulbs. 1, 2, and then a tree will go right here. All right, so let's get our bulbs on, and then we'll start filling in around them. Okay, so y'all feeling me now? You know where we're at, what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this up here first. It's clay on clay. So I'm going to use 2 types of glue. Can you guys see? I know my head's cut off, but I'd rather have you guys see what I'm doing. Okay? Then I go through and I just put a smidge of the super glue around the other glue. Okay. These are all styrofoam, so I'm going to use toothpicks now to hold these pieces to my fireplace. So one guy comes out this way, just like that. The small bulbs, you guys, and you're going to get, I think in the kits I put 4 of the bigger ones and 3 of the smaller ones. The smaller bulbs, I think, are 1 inch. They're about 1.5 inches for the little guys, and it's 2.4 inches for the bigger guys, okay? And then my tree, gotta save space because my tree is gonna go right here. It's kind of what I want, okay? But we're printing a hey Greg, how much longer on my tree? He's 4 inches. I'm sorry? You know what, you guys? I forgot to turn another light on. Hold on. It says what? It says what? 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Did that help with coloring right there? I forgot the big light. I forgot my big light. Okay. So those. All right. I want a pink one down in front. This one. So he said about 10 more minutes for our tree. She's going to face front and center. I'll take pictures like usual too, and then you guys will be able to see true colors. Okay. You guys, this is so cute. This is so cute. I'm telling you, I love these fireplaces. And a little purple guy. I'm going to put him kind of on an angle. All right, there's our bulbs. Look how cute. Okay, there's our bulbs. Now we just fill in on how we want things to go on around them, right? So I'm thinking some presents. I'm thinking of everything and anything that has to do with a tree, okay? That's what I'm thinking. So we can still do a cute little North Pole to see how that one goes, or we can do a little Christmas, like right here. Okay, and then we've got definitely going to put in some of the gingerbreads because, yeah, those are adorable. All right, now presents wise, I've got purple, blue. I've got some light bulbs. That definitely goes with the tree. I mean, worst case scenario, a big old present right there is kind of cute too. So, what do I do with my other? Let me reach over here real quick. This present that we made the other day, that would fit on there real nice. So we're going to use that. Oh my God, this is so cute. Holy smokes. Look at this. Look how cute. Okay, so we need, I put these things right in the front here, like this one and this one. I never even know how cute these are going to turn out until I start working on them. I come up with a vision, right? And then we just start working said vision. And I never know. That's why sometimes I get so excited, because I don't know if just because it's a vision doesn't mean it's going to come out cute. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's see, what if I'm trying to reserve that spot right there for the tree. So, let's see if I can do a couple of these guys, like right there. Yeah. Nancy, you never knew that your pieces would go to something like this so well, huh? I mean, seriously. Look. That's freaking adorable. That's adorable. All right, so let's see. These are all pointy pieces. So if we imagine our tree is going to go like that. See, our tree is going to go like that, and it's going to make more sense. But I want a tree that's going to hold up. You know what I'm saying? And I need something right here in the front. I don't think I want that. What about, no, just kind of fell down in there. Let's see what we got. Let's see what else we got. Want some lollipops. I'm gonna do one with sweet treats. Somebody asked me to do sweet treats, but small ones. I don't know about these. All right, I got an idea. All right, let's see if we can get these to hold. I'm gonna need both glues. Okay. Okay, now we're definitely going to need something in the back here. These are all different. Snowman. Candy. No, these don't go. Those don't go. Trying to fill some stuff back here. We have a snow globe. So we have some small stuff here. What's that? So with that, I might need to go just like that and glue that right there. Just everything and anything that has to do with presents, Christmas, decoration, right? There's a little bulb, but that's green. I don't want green on green. I kind of want this one over here to kind of fill in the back. That one there. This one right in front of it. Like right there. Like that. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. What else do we have? You know what? I think we have more. We can put more of these guys back here. Oh yeah, those kind of go right there, don't they? There. Babe, how's the tree coming? It's ready? Woohoo! That's what we need to finish her off is our tree. I'm gonna put this one back here too. All the gingerbreads went on this one. Nancy, I need more gingerbreads, love. Send me an invoice. Because I want to do a gingerbread one too. So I need something here and here, right? I don't know if I want this North Pole sign though. All of these guys here. See what you've done? See what you've done? Yes, thank you. Still not big enough, Greg. It's got to sit.
Working out the details.
It would have to go. It would have to go up here.
Put it on spike.
It's plastic. How am I going to put it on a spike? Glue it. He says so simple. Well, it's not big enough though. I mean, I did think about the tree with clay, but it's still not big enough. I mean, I have it around here somewhere. Not you, I'm answering a question. I do have a clay tree cutter, but nothing is quite big enough. I can do this one like right there. I don't have It's not big enough. I'd have to make another tree. This tree's not big enough because it shrinks down too much. Where is it? I know I have that tree around here somewhere. Here it is. Hold on. See? Like put something underneath it and then put the tree on top of that. But what worries me is shipping this and having this vulnerable piece of clay up here. So I kind of want it up here like this, right? This is how I want it. But I need it to set all the way down into my piece. I kind of want it like that. That's the finishing touch that I'm looking for. Okay. But to do that, we could make a present, but the present wouldn't be ready. If I made a present back here, like if we set the present here like that, and then we set the tree on top of the present. I don't know. I think for now though, I do like this tree. But again, the bulbs are kind of in my way. It can go here like that and set. But you can't really see it. It has to come up here. But I need it to be something stable because in shipping, all right, in shipping, see if we did this giant one right here, that works. I actually like that. Hi, Joe. I actually like that. And then, let's see, if we did I like that. I like that. And then I have a smaller tree space that I could go back here to finish this piece in back here. But I do, that's the back anyways, but I do like that. I think the present is big enough. I think it pops. It kind of all goes together. The little trees on the side help, right? Let me get some super glue down in there. But I do like this big present. And then let me get some glue here and there, like that. And then this tree would go here, right? Put some, so that tree would go there. Back it up right there. And this one there. This guy, actually have this one too. Yeah, that guy would go back here. There. I still want something here. I think I dropped my lid. There's my glue lid. That goes to my glue. I mean, to my other glue. So where did I just drop the lid for this one? But anyways, I like it. I'm pretty sure. Just like that. And I'll take some regular pictures with it so you guys can see. I gotta find the lid to this super glue though. I can't just let the super glue stay open like this. And then I'm gonna have to, oh well, I lost the super glue lid, y'all. If I put anything on there, it's never gonna come out, so, oh well. What can I put right here? You know what? How about that? I like that. I like how that turned out. I think it's really cute. Just a couple things for the back. I mean, the back you're not really going to see, right? But I think that's done. Just like that. I'm going to have to throw this away because I can't find the lid to that, and I'm not going to get super glue. And I found the lid to my regular glue, so that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to light this baby up, and I'm going to take some pictures with it. But that's just another fireplace, right? Let me see what it looks like if we change the colors. It's hard to get that pink not to be washed out there in the front. But anyways, I like it. I think this one turned out super cute. Very festive. All the little bulb buddies sitting inside there, right? So we've literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bulb buddies in that one piece. Could you imagine that sitting on a table somewhere lit up and a fireplace running? Yes, ma'am. I waited all day to put this thing together. And I like it. I like the skirt that goes around it. It's just that the tree idea I had didn't work. But the giant present thing made up for it, and it worked just fine. Get some of the glue strings off of it. But it's perfect. I like it. I really like it. All right, you guys. Another fireplace down. I got to figure out what we're going to do in the morning, okay? Because we're going to do coffee and crafting tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., okay? So I will come up with something cute. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we will work on this guy tomorrow, because I was thinking about putting a fireplace together with Santa and then some reindeers. How cute would that be out in the snow? So let's make the Santa bulb and some reindeer bulbs in the morning, okay? And then we can put a fireplace together with Santa, a Santa bag full of presents, and some deers. That's another idea that I was thinking of, okay? So thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you guys in the morning, 9 a.m. my time, for Coffee and Crafting with Jill. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel, so it will always be there in case you guys want to go back and refer back to it, okay? You guys have a great Saturday. I will see you guys in the morning.